What is up, guys? Today we are back inside of Bee Swarm Simulator, and last time we got ourselves a hasty bee, which was pretty useful. We are right back into things. As soon as I finished the first recording, I started the second one, aka this one. So we're just gonna hop right into it. Right now, what we need to do is we need to get 2 more treats. And we also got our Black Bear quest done, so we're actually gonna head over to Black Bear real quick. So that way we can go talk to him about that. So, we're almost there. We're going to talk to him. He gave us 500 honey, which is pretty nice. Now we just need to collect 600 red pollen. I was close. I was about halfway there. But that is going to be a little bit difficult. So, we might skip that one if we can get 2 traits. We probably won't be, though, since that's kind of the easiest quest we have, but we got this royal jelly right over here. What we're going to do is we're not going to use it on our hasty bee because the hasty bee is really useful. We're going to use it on our basic bee, and we got a bumblebee, so that's pretty useful. He collects 18 pollen in 4 seconds, so that's a lot better. His speed is a little bit bad, but that's perfectly okay. We don't need him to go too fast. He can take his time. But what we're going to do is we're going to hope that the fireflies come down here. However, they went to the cactus field and not down here. So I'm not even sure if they actually can come down here, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it should be okay. Now we're going to upgrade our hasty bees bond, as that will be really useful. We have to get them to 200, which is actually kind of big for us right now. A moonsprout spawned right over there near Panda Bear. Even if it was near us, though, we wouldn't really be able to get it because it's a lot for me. I'm just a noob in this game right now. We'll get there eventually, though. Eventually, we'll be able to destroy those in just a few seconds. That's going to be a long time from now, but it's still going to happen eventually. So we're going to hope that we can get one last treat. And we aren't getting one. Okay, can we get one, please? I would really appreciate that. Okay, we got one. So, we're going to give that to our hasty bee as well, because we want him to go fast. And now our bonding with bees quest from Mother Bear is done. So, what we're going to do is we are going to go back over to Mother Bear, obviously. We wouldn't really do the quest if we weren't going to. We're going to take that pollen right there, so that way we can get a little bit of stuff on the quest for Black Bear. But we're going to take this new quest. We have to raise 3 bees to level 3, feed 1 sunflower seed to our bees, and we have to feed 10 treats to our bees. So that's actually going to take a while. But we're going to give him the sunflower seed that we got last episode. We now have 5 tickets, so we just need 495 more, and then we can get the photon bee, which is probably going to be our first thing. Cobalt and crimson bee are good. They'll probably be our second priorities, but photon bee is really good for getting honey. So yeah, we're going to be trying to get him. Now, we're actually full already, so we're going to go back over here and make some more. And then we're actually going to upgrade. I wasn't planning on doing that, but it's going to take a long time if we don't. So we're actually just going to convert that. It's only a little bit, but it will still help. So there we go. We're going to head over to the shop now, and we will then get some new stuff. What we're going to do first, though, is we're actually going to use the code BeesBuzz. Okay, I don't know why it's not working. Is it BeesBuzz123? I'm not sure. Oh, yep, it was. Okay, so we got 5 bitterberries, 1 cloud vial, and 10 gumdrops. I was kind of hoping that that was one of the codes that gives honey, but it's okay that it isn't. So we can get the clippers. We're going to get those. And we're also going to get the jar. So now we have a little bit better stuff. We can get 750 now for pollen instead of just 200. so that's a lot less trips back, and we can get pollen a lot faster now. Fortunately, it's just one spot, which is kind of not too good, but we're getting honey a lot faster because we're getting pollen a lot faster. So we're going to use that there. And now that I think about it, although the quest wants us to go to red, we should probably go to the blue flower field, so that way the blue bomb from Bumblebee can do its job to the maximum potential. So they're just going to hopefully kill this rhino beetle. I don't want to die to it, but they're going to do that. Meanwhile, I'll be getting some pollen, and then before he can even do anything, apparently we're going to be full. So that's unfortunate, but we got 10 dodge from the rhino beetle, 1 blueberry, and 119 honey. So that's pretty good. Once again, we're making honey a lot faster than usual, and pollen a lot faster, because of this new backpack. It's still not what I was kind of hoping that we would get to, but we're getting there. Once we get the vacuum, stuff is going to go a lot faster, but we're not there yet. So we'll just have to wait until we do get there. For now, we have a bitterberry, or 5 bitterberries, a cloud vial, and 10 gumdrops, so that's actually going to be really useful. The gumdrops are pretty common, as those of you who play the game know. So we're probably going to be using those right now because we won't need them later. Although we need 2,500 for Gummy Bee, that's a long way down the line, so we can get them. But first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to go on top of the ticket shop and get this royal jelly. We can't reach that royal jelly yet, but we're now going to also go in here, and then what we're going to do from there is we are going to go through the maze and get the prizes. So there's some jelly beans. We don't really need jelly beans though, so there wasn't really a point for us to grab those, but it will still help us later on. The buffs that they give, we don't really need all that much. We'll need that once we get into quests that involve them, or quests that are really bad. Like this right here, for a noob that doesn't know what they're doing, that could be bad. But since I've already played through this part of the game and gotten to the part with my main account, it's not that bad. I just know what to do. Plus, we have a 750 pollen tank, so it's perfectly okay. But we got some stuff. I don't think that was everything in there, but I don't really mind. So what we're actually going to do is we're not going to use our royal jelly, because these 2 bees we're going to need. Instead, we're going to check out how much the next basic egg is. So that would be 2,500 honey. So we're actually going to be saving up for that. And then from there, we will be able to get a new bee. So we're going to continue on with this quest and complete it. I also kind of want a bee that does more damage than just one, because this is getting kind of annoying, have to just dodge forever on the enemies, but it will get better. So what we're going to do, again, we're just going to get some pollen. We're about halfway full now, about 2/3 of the way full. Our bees are doing really good. This is the more boring part of the game, so yeah, it will get more interesting from here, don't worry. But we are full with our container. Somehow that was not enough. I guess the bees went for the white a lot, or I went for the white a lot, or both. Both is a possibility. So that's not too good. But instead, what we're going to do is we are going to go back over to the mushroom field instead of doing something else, and we're going to finish off this quest. Now, I forgot, but there's actually a free micro converter over here. It's mainly just for the the event, player 2 event, or whatever it's called. I haven't done it in a while. I forget what it's called. Ready Player 2 event, I think that's what it's called. But those are going to be useful. We don't need them for the mask because we won't be getting those. So we're going to put those in our first slot. We don't really need the jelly beans or the gumdrops in our slot. Again, like I said, the gumdrops we'll be using a little bit later, and the jelly beans, same thing. So, I don't know why we went inside the shop. We don't need that. But what we're going to do is we're just going to get a little bit more red pollen, and then we'll be able to do the end of this quest. So we only have 225 pollen inside of our tank right now, but we're going to convert that. Oh, the bees are still getting some, so that's pretty nice. But we're still going to convert that, so that way we can get enough for the egg. Then we're going to get the egg and then talk to Black Bear. We're actually going to talk to Black Bear first on second thought, just in case. I don't believe there is, but just in case there's a quest where I have to hatch a basic egg. But we're going to do that. And into the blue. Yeah, we just have to collect 1,000 blue pollen. So, we didn't really need to wait, but it's better safe than sorry. So, we're going to buy a basic egg. And now, we will be using it on this slot right here. We got a basic bee, surprise, surprise. We're going to use the royal jelly on him. We got a rascal bee, so that's pretty good. We now have 1 bee for speed, 1 bee for blue, and 1 bee for red. So that's pretty good. He has an attack speed or just attack of 3, which is good. Like I said, I need something with a higher attack, as these guys just have 1, which isn't really going to help all that much later. But we're going to give him a strawberry. He likes the strawberries. And then we're going to, oh, he's already level 3. Never mind, we don't need to give him more stuff then, because he should be good. So, we are now going to go back over to the blue flower field, and then continue from there. So we are at a rhino beetle, and he's just got destroyed by my rascal bee. We'll get that ticket right over there once we fill up our container. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. Technically, I don't need to move around. I just have to turn my camera every so often. But later, we're going to have the boots, so I just want to keep doing it and not break the habit. Otherwise, that would be kind of bad. But we are almost at max pollen. There we go. We're going to grab the ticket, and then we're going to head back to our hive. There we go. So we got 3 tickets. So we're at 13 now, which is pretty good. We're not going to use them on royal jellies or the auto transfer thingy. We don't need those. We can just take our time by converting the pollen. But yeah, so we also have 3 bees, meaning that the honey will go faster, not just the attacking. So that's pretty good as well. Yeah, as you can see, they just took a bunch of the pollen right away and got rid of it and turned it into honey. So that's really useful as well. But now we're actually going to be saving for the vacuum, I believe. Unless I change my mind and get the backpack for more capacity. But that is going to be it for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, or you want to see some more Roblox and Bee Swarm Simulator. And everybody, peace out.